about to lock it in right now. We got Team Bruh going against the team we just seen right now, because you did mention this is the losers run. So now we're going to see the red team go against Team Bruh, with that being the easy crew. That's the easy crew. They're going to be going up against Team Bruh to see who is going to stay in this tournament and which person is going home with a couple points. Now, mind you, if you do make it to the top 4, that means you are securing points into the major. First place, whoever wins this qualifier, they can sit back and chill. They already made it to the invitational. So right now, these folks are battling for more points to secure their spot if they can secure the first place.
Now, remind me again, how much money is that invitation?
So we got each qualifier being $100, 4 qualifiers, all leading to the invitational of a total prize pool of $500.
$500.
The biggest prize pool for Kung Foot yet, brought to you by Brawlhalla and SiB, man.
Now, Carlito, tell me, if I'm a team and I end up winning this tournament, can I still play in the next one?
No. So if you secure first place, you are automatically in the major, no matter what. You cannot play again. If you come in second place, you will rack up some points. So you have a chance. Even if you can't secure that first place, you still have a chance to make it in. The major is going to be the top 8 teams of this league.
Hey, sounds great to me. If I'm a team, I'm working towards that goal.
You know what I mean? And today we had about 20 teams sign up, but only a few of them teams are going to be able to catch some points to secure their spot in the invitational. We have a beautiful startup coming from the Easy Crew.
Up 3-1 right now, Team Bruh. I think this is a crowd favorite, I would say. And right now they're kind of looking a little rough, but mind it is 2-3. So I might have said that a little bit prematurely.
Yeah, and excuse me, this is actually Team Next Up. I'm sorry, this is not the Easy Crew. This is Team Next Up versus Team Bruh. And there we got Zai locking in that point for Team Next Up. A bit stick, beautiful lance movement coming from his Vector.
Oh my gosh.
You know, Dirk. You know, Dirk. Dirk is really one of the best goalies in this game. He's definitely known, and he's really showing it right now. It's just the pressure the pressure that the blue team is applying right now.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. I mean, Dirk, we've seen some phenomenal things from Dirk, but right now, you know, looking at this first game, it's been a little rough. I mean, it's 7-3. I think this is by far the biggest lead we've seen in any set so far.
Definitely. We did have that 0-6 run coming. You probably didn't remember it because it was so sad that the team was able to come back from that. But the team was able to come back from that deficit, so it would be easy to forget. Nobody wants to remember that.
They came back though. Yep.
Zai locking it in slow, but that was just some slow ball movement. Zai was able to really just take control of that moment and score to put it in right there with an easy 9 points. That game flew by.
Man, I blinked, and once that did not turn out the way that I thought it was going to turn out. I thought Team Bruh was going to go ahead and kind of, you know, maybe clutch it out. It's going to be a little bit more dominant. We were going to see some demon mode and maybe, you know, just having that taste of blood in their mouth, wanting to get back to grand finals, but didn't really see it that last game. Now, looking at this other team, though, I thought the opposite. I didn't think they were going to go ahead and do as good as they did, but Demon Time definitely came on. But let me remind you, though, the other team, Team Bruh, they made some good adaptations in that first set of theirs that we saw on stream. And once again, wasn't too far off. They could have definitely clutched it out. So are we going to see some adaptation on the side of Red Team and potentially see a closer game number 2? I'm hopeful.
I'm definitely hopeful. You know, Team Bruh is definitely a fan favorite right now in the chat. The fans are loving Team Bruh. So the fans are really looking for Team Bruh to make a comeback with that 1-0 score, making it a 2-0 score right now from a Bistic on that lance.
All right, 2-0 right now. Maybe we've seen some sort of code cracked, but just as I say that, though, commentators curse. Blue team is able to score, but red team has to continue that aggressive gameplay. And Dirk, once again, making a goal from one side of the map to the other, continuing to show that precision in goalie. Misses the ball this time, gets an enemy.
You know, he definitely charged that SiG up a little too long. If he would have just released it at least half a second earlier, he would have been able to stop that shot.
Okay, 4-2 right now. Dirk letting another one go through. It is 4-3. This is probably going to be a lot closer. This is exactly what I was talking about. How red team, they're going to make some adaptations. We're going to see a lot closer game, and we are doing just that. Right now, they have the lead, but just when I say that, it is 4-4. Blue team doing adaptations on their own as well, and right now putting a lot more pressure on red team. Dirk getting ready to defend it. Throws out that neutral signature a little bit too late.
You know, it's really, I love it. Me being an Ember player myself, you know, Ember is not always a huge pick right now in Kung Foot. You know, she's not the meta. She's not often seen very much. So it's definitely beautiful to see Ayaka in here really putting that Ember to work. Beautiful guitars.
Oh, Dirk!
Dirk really holding it down for his team.
He's getting pressed right now. You see XGO pressing Dirk right now, knowing that Dirk is doing some work. Every time they see that ball go towards Dirk, they're getting in his face, hitting him with a side air or anything just to disrupt that save, and it's working out.
It's definitely working out. You know, you got XGO, better known as Unstoppable God. You know, every match that Unstoppable God has played today, he's been right there putting the pressure on that goalie, and which is allowing Zaza to hit the perfect shots in. Beautiful.
Oh, 6-8. Blue team trying to find that finish. Dirk! Oh my gosh, misses that recovery. The ball goes flying by. All the momentum behind this ball. Good job on Dirk. They gotta block it again though.
You know, that was definitely...
Oh my gosh, Blue team Dirk! Hits it!
Oh.
I've never seen it this red, Carlito.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, a bit stick with the down air to put it right in easy with a ball that was anyone's shot.
Anything would have sent.
Oh,
nice.
That makes it 2-0 on this run so far.
Hey, look, Carlito, I'm right there with you. Look, team, bruh. They made some adaptations, man. It looked a lot cleaner, but I think on the other side, I think blue team is really starting to figure out what kind of setup they have. I mean, look, if you leave Dirk alone in the goal box, blocking almost every shot, continuing to really time those neutral signatures, or they're able to do a downlight into recovery to really save that ball. Like, they're doing work with those guitars. Blue team starting to figure out. You saw X God getting in their face time and time again, ensuring that they were not going to be able to block that ball. And most of the time that ball was able to get right into that net. So yes, it is hard being Dirk and trying to be like Mexico's Ochoa with somebody in your face almost every single time. You just can't block it that way.
You know, most definitely. And it's just, you know, and the gameplay is just so fast. So just imagine the beam that these players have to be on at any second. Anybody can score.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
All right, here we go. Once again, team bruh needs a win here in order for them to stay alive in this tournament. This is the losers finals. So if they want to continue to stay alive, they have to win this game and at least 2 more after that. Right now we have the other team up 2-0, but right now team bruh doing a really good job starting off with a strong 2-0 in this Kung Foot match.
Oh, let's go. That's another goalie shot coming out of team bruh in this match. Beautiful work from Zai on the lance, able to get right there at last second just to put it in.
Okay, 3-1. Great job on the side of the red team. Dirk coming off that goalpost, trying to add some pressure, almost missing that. The Sayer from the side of blue team is going to go ahead and connect and go straight in. Another great save, almost great save by Dirk. Once again, getting disrupted though on that neutral signature. Looking pretty rough. Blue team has started to take the lead.
Definitely. And you know, it's just, that's something that you don't want to get caught doing. You don't want to be the goalie and be with the ball right in front of you, stuck in the goal, because all it takes is one shot and it's right in there. So you definitely, as a goalie, you want to do the best you can to get that ball away from your goal and into the other one.
I think blue team is doing a really good job with being out in the middle of the stage and putting pressure on the players. Not per se the ball, but putting pressure on the other players, and that's really knocking them off their groove. As you've noticed, X-God has picked up that cannon, and look at him. Just doing work against that other team, continuing to just kind of disrupt them and ensure they're not focused on the ball, and I think that's really messing them up as well.
You know, Team Bruh was able to they was able to see the blue team's plan and what they were doing on how they were putting two opponents on the goalie. They got a bit stick playing it back with the goalie from you know, not really close to his goal, just kind of playing the back cut. Was somebody on the front line, somebody on the back lines, and a bit stick was able to score from the other side.
Yeah, this is gonna sound crazy, but I mean, like, why not having a rocket lance? Why not having a good goalie in the goalie box and maybe having an axe up front, literally just to attack the other opponents? I wonder how much of the disruption that would be. You know, 7-7 though, Carlito, man, this is all tied up.
And you know, that's something that's definitely possible. We can see, well, with Volkov being a huge pick here, then you know what I mean, then it's possible to see that Axe gameplay and that type of strategy.
This is that point. Blue team just needs to finish here. They're looking for it. Dirk! No!
Oh man, Zazai dominating as always.
To get it through Dirk there, man. Dirk throws up that neutral signature, but Zai once again, time and time again, getting that Sayer with that rocket lance, and is just able to knock that man out of that signature and get that ball right in at the same time. So, man, unfortunate. That was Team Bruh going down. That means we will have a new challenger in grand finals going against this other team that we saw during our first match of the stream.
Man, you know, that's awesome. That's awesome. And we also do, please chat, keep in mind that later on in this stream,